What's up, guys? I got my Sabre 68 home defense launcher. I haven't tried it. I think I tried it on CO2 on a kind of a lower pressure one because it wasn't completely full, the tank. But now I'm trying it on a 700 PSI output HPA tank. Typically, it doesn't perform the greatest on HPA because it has a restrictor back here inside that you have to take apart the whole thing to get to. So mine is drilled out to 1 millimeter. So it's like sort of modified. The stock one, I don't have a way to measure it before I cut it, but I would assume it's probably 0.7 or 0.8 millimeters, the little tiny like hole in the back of this valve. I've had videos on this. You can look back. I have playlists on a bunch of stuff on all my launchers. So I think I could pretty much put all the videos that are related to each launcher in the playlist. So if you just look back a little bit, you can see where I modified this. It's pretty easy. Maybe eventually I'll do a teardown video and show you how to do it like step by step. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but because when I pulled this restrictor out, some pins broke and I had an issue that I fixed myself, but I knew the risk going into modifying it that it could break, and it did break. But it's fixed now. I just want to see kind of like a stress test to see if it can hold pressure with the 700 PSI output HPA tank, which I'm going to assume it will be fine, but you never know until you try it. So I'm going to load 7.2 gram alien plays in here, shoot like one mag, and then I'll shoot the 3.6 gram nylon balls. Right, you guys, the Sabre is pressurized. I don't hear any leaking. I kind of enlarged the Dremel holes down here so I could reach in there and tighten the remote line adapter in there a little bit better. So this is 7.2 gram alien play aluminum balls. 188, pretty weak, but you know, I'm using HPA and it has a restrictor, so that's why it's not that great. 184, 186, and I'm just gonna mag dump these because it's gonna be trash. That was it. All right, you guys, 3.6 gram nylon balls are in here. The T4E quick access balls, they're pretty much like my cheap Plinker toy balls now. And I think 188 with the alien plays is probably like 11 joules. So I'm gonna guess this is probably gonna be like 250 feet per second or lower, maybe. 264, 258, 262, 258. So yeah, it's pretty much 250 to 260. That should be the last shot. Yep. So it's holding up. I haven't had any issues with this ever since I changed the two pins that were in here. And like I said before, I have a playlist on this launcher, and I kind of broke down what I did to it to get it to work again. Essentially, I needed a 1.4 millimeter metal pin. I needed two of those to fit inside of the Sabre launcher, and you need to take it apart to get in there. But I've had videos of how to open this up, how to not change parts, but how to maintenance it, I guess. So in here, there's some pins I had to switch out because my other one's shattered. Because when I pulled the restrictor out of there, it was hitting like 34 joules pretty constantly with a big tank, a CO2 tank on an HPA tank with no restrictor. It was getting like 22 joules, I believe, with the 700 PSI output like this, with zero restrictors in the back, but it ended up breaking. So I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you don't care or you use it very seldomly, but eventually it will probably break. And this remote line thing is a First Strike Roscoe constant air adapter. I think it's like $10 to $20 depending where you buy it. I got mine on, I think, Rockstar Tactical or pbsports.com. So yeah, I bought this months ago, almost a year ago, because I wanted to turn the Burna SD into some sort of thing like this where you could put the remote line pipe thingy in the front and have a tank attached to the front and shoot it without having to burn through a bunch of CO2 cartridges. But I never was able to get it to fix in there. I wasn't trying that hard because yeah, the Burn SD is not that strong. It's super expensive for what it does. Some people like the pull to pierce system, where you pull the trigger and do that, but if you train with whatever you have, you'll get better at using it. And that trigger pull is super heavy on the SD. It's like a 7-pound trigger pull or something. This is super light. $150 versus $380. And yeah, like you guys have seen any of my stuff, usually my first shot on this is like 20 joules before I modified it. After I modified it by drilling out that back 1 millimeter, now it's hitting like 27 joules, and it'll do 27, 25, 22, and then 20 by like the 4th shot. It all depends on the temperature. If it's a warm day, it'll have about 4 shots above 20 joules. 5th shot will be like 18. But yeah, it's above and beyond, much more powerful than the Burn SD. It's just bigger. It's bigger. You can hold 7 rounds in here, 1 in the breech. So there's cons and pros to both of them. If I have my Burn SD right here, it'd probably be about that tall from here to here, and it'd probably end about right here from the front of the barrel. Probably end about right here. So it is a lot smaller, but it's pretty much just as thick. This is not skinny, it's not small. So yeah, it holds up under pressure. What I have noticed is sometimes when I'm using this and I'm moving it around constantly, the airline thing kind of like gets loose because it's kind of like twisting out. It's like loosening itself slowly. So I do have to kind of keep an eye on it, but I don't want to get a wrench and like tighten it down all hard, because then I'll probably end up snapping something, because I'm good at breaking stuff, if you guys haven't noticed yet. So yeah, Sabre, pretty good. $150, can't go wrong. Comes with a little case, has a 2-year warranty, and I mean, I have my own kind of personal grievances with the Sabre company because they wouldn't like help me fix this, but since I worked on so many other launchers, I figured out how to fix it. It wasn't too hard of a fix, but it did take me a couple weeks because I was just kind of messing with other things before going back to this. So yeah, if you get one of those, make sure you register it with the Sabre company, and if it breaks or something on you, if it's a manufacturer defect and it's not you horsing around with it and modifying it and breaking it or dropping it on the ground and shattering it, the plastic, if it's something actually wrong with the inside, or the trigger stops pulling or something weird like that, just register it right when you get it, and then fill out like a warranty claim form thing. I think it's called an RMA, something like that. And yeah, you got 2 years to get that settled. So within like a month of me having that, I ended up breaking it, but as you can see, works perfectly fine. I did have one viewer offer to send me an extra one that he had lying around at his house, and I do appreciate that, Mr. Michael. Pretty cool. I appreciate it. But yeah, I got mine working, so I don't need that one that you were going to send me anymore. And if you were to send me it, I would just want the launcher, because I have 2 magazines already, because I'm pretty sure you said you had one of these for yourself. So yeah, I do appreciate it, Michael. Cool guy. But yeah, I don't need it at this time, but it helps me out by not having to buy another one, because I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just buy all this crap and shoot it on camera and have fun, because yeah, I just like shooting these things. And yep, that's it for this video. Sorry, kind of rambling on and on, but you guys have a good one, and see you next time.